Okay, welcome to Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia. This is Tanjung Aru Beach. Such a beautiful place. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm right here at this point, walking at the beach. I'm going to talk about our retirement plans. Me and my wife Sharon. Basically, we have retirement plans in order for us to actually um, save up our funds and retire early. We don't want to work until we're 65 years of age. So what we're going to do, what I'm going to do right now is to share some information with you. It's based on what my life is about, our lives about, and it is not financial advice. Basically, it might be different for everybody out there, but for us, this is what we did in order to help ourselves and to achieve our retirement goals. Yeah. To retire early, of course, you will need to have funds. And to have funds, there needs to be a plan. Basically, when I was younger, it was when I was in my 20s, I had a lot of debts, more than $60,000 worth of debts. And all that is through a lot of credit cards that I used, overdraft facilities. Well, in my life, as you know, when you're young, you tend to spend a lot of money buying stuff, enjoying, going clubs with friends, and going to restaurants, buying things that you don't actually need. Well, I learned it the hard way, so I had a lot of debts that grew from one credit card to another credit card. My first job, it was $3,000. That was my pay. I got $3,000 a month. And with that amount, I knew I could spend a lot of money. Even if I spend $1,000 on a credit card, my minimum payment was only $50 per month. That's highly affordable for me. $50 out of my pay is nothing. I can easily afford that, I thought. Well, how wrong I am. Basically, when you start using your credit cards and you pay minimum sum, it snowballs so quickly that you wouldn't even know that I wouldn't say blossom, but it ballooned to about from 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 15,000, and using other credit cards to finance your lifestyle. And after you finance your lifestyle, what happens is that you start to use credit cards as a mode of survival, your daily needs. So what I had to do was to keep on applying for credit cards and overdraft until I got a point where my debts were above 60,000 and I had to find a way to clear my debts. That's something I really needed to do because it was getting so out of hand and I couldn't afford to survive. So clearing your debts is one thing that you need to do if you want to early retire. I'll be glad to offer a video of how I did that and how I achieved zero debt in 5 years. Yeah, it's not an easy road, but I did it. The second thing which I did was to actually work hard. This sounds very cliche. Working hard is, everybody has got to work hard. There's no way you can actually achieve life without hard work. And I worked hard, I slogged myself off. I did 2 jobs, 3 jobs, part-time jobs. I had a main job, of course, who paid me a stable salary, but I had to work hard in order to achieve a larger income stream. And that itself gave me some leverage to survive and to be the person I am. Of course, during my day job, whatever I had, whatever problems I had, I never brought it across to my day job, as in my main job. I always treated my job as a very precious thing. And so when indeed there was a time where I had to even in my darkest hour, when I reached office at 9 a.m. and I worked, I ensured that I was up to the job, not thinking about anything else except my job. So I did it well and my bosses appreciate it. And that's how you grow in your organization. So treat your job very, very well and do the best you can. Yeah, it can get emotional at times, but you have to do the best you can. Look at the beach, beautiful. Look at that beach. Awesome. That's Kota Kinabalu for you. This beach is going to be packed at 5 o'clock when the sun starts to set, because the sunset here is a different level. Well, now to point 3. The next point I would like to share is that we needed to build income, not only by job, but we needed to find other sources of income, which was important. And the other sources of income, we had a passion, me and my wife Sharon, we had a passion for properties. So our goal was always to own more than one property. Of course, you have your main home, and after that you have your investment home, your rental home, and then hopefully another one as well. Yeah, you start to grow it, because in Singapore the price of property is really expensive. If you wait, it will be even more expensive. So a property, a 2-bedder that cost you maybe $1 million last 10 years, right now probably costs you 1.5 million. A 3-bedder can go up to maybe about 50%. A 4-bedder, even now 4-bedders are so sought after that you can even double the price sometimes. So if you're going to purchase a property, you got to do it as soon as possible. So me and my wife had a plan to actually save up, and we did save up rigorously. My God, my pronunciation is dead. Yeah, so we saved up hard and fast to get our down payment for our first home. And after which, once we had the down payment for our first home, we aimed for a second home and then a third home. And then once we had the down payment for our first home, the main goal was to pay off your mortgage as soon as possible. And we strived for it. Yeah, and of course our property journey was to invest in properties, as well as build our income stream using properties. Another point, or another form of income that we were looking at was shares. So we put our funds in some dividend stocks, some some stocks like S&P 500, and a few other stocks. That one I can share in a different video so that you will know what sort of stocks we invested in and how much dividend income. This was just a minimal sum, wasn't that much, but it provided a small amount every 3 months, which we were happy, we were fine with. Yeah. And then, of course, there was the next thing that we needed to do was to plan and budget for our future, the savings. So the future savings is very important because it offers us a plan, a journey, a roadmap towards the next course of action, what we needed to do, and how much we needed to save, and how much we could spend so we don't overspend. So everything was already, every dollar had its value, every dollar had its assignment, so that we don't overspend at any one month and keep a certain amount saved. Yeah, so these are the things that we did in order to build our early retirement. These are just general information. This is my first video. Yeah, I'm sharing with you what we went through, what I went through, the debts, the extra jobs, the income building, and then the planning and the budgeting. So that's what I did to ensure that I had a plan ahead to meet my expectations and my goals of being financially sound and retiring early. Well, if you guys would like to know more about how to reduce debts and especially how I did it, reduce a 60,000 debt into zero as soon as possible. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work, but it can be done. So I would like to give you guys, anybody out there who's struggling, to give you hope and to ensure that I'm not alone in this and we can actually achieve what we aim to do. So I hope you stay with me. My next video will be something about debts, and I wish that I could share something that will help you, your family, or anyone that you know to work out your financial literacy, because financial literacy is not something that you're born with. It is something that you learn along the way, and it can be a hard process. For me, it was very painful and not easy, but I learned it, and I hope that I can share this with every one of you. So I'm going to leave this video with you guys and the beach, the beautiful beach, where as you can see, this is what life is about. You need to enjoy yourself, immerse yourself in nature, have a good time, and not only work and slog until the rest of your life. Enjoy nature, enjoy life. I'll see you guys again. Take care.